Okay, we're going to go over the test, okay? First, number one, it says, what is the slope of the graph below? All right, remember with slope, you start from the left point, okay? So the left point is right there, okay? How much, if I go there, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. So down is negative 5 over 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So my slope is going to be, remember, change in y over change in x. Change in y over change in x, which is negative 5 over 4. Number 2. What is the rate of change? Rate of change is the same thing as the slope, okay? So I like positive numbers, so I'm going to choose these, okay? So 21 minus 13, the second number minus the first number. Again, the second number minus the first number. 3 minus 1. This gives me 8 over 2, which is the same thing as 4, or you can put this whole thing in your calculator. Number 3. What is the y-intercept? We solve for y. Okay. First thing I do is subtract the 8x on both sides. This cancel. I get negative 6y equals negative 8x plus 48. Now I divide by negative 6. On everything. And I get y is equal to, you put this in the calculator, you get 4 over 3x minus 8. Okay, and it's asking for y-intercept, not the slope. So my answer is negative 8. What is the x-intercept of the line? X-intercept, you need to read, okay? All right, x-intercept means this right here. So our answer is 2. Number 5. What is the slope of the line that passes through? Okay, remember, y2 minus y1. I always like the second one minus the first one, okay? So negative 10 minus 10 over 14 minus negative 6. Okay, if you do that, you should get negative 1. Number 6, what is the slope of the line? Remember, rise, okay? You start from the left, you go up 3 and over 1. Remember, y over x, okay? Always start up and down, okay? That way you remember to put the 3 on top. So 3 over 1 is equal to 3. Okay. The graph shows the relationship between the number of cookies a presenter at a convention had left to give away and the number of presentations she's made. What is the rate of change? The rate of change is, again, the slope, okay? You just pick 2. I like to choose, if it has the zeros, I like to choose those, okay? So the change here is 18. So that's negative 180. And you go over 6. Negative 180 divided by 6 is equal to negative 30. Okay, so I have 2 things with negative 30 here, okay? So I eliminate those 2. Remember, it's change in y over change in x, okay? So we like to use the y first. The number of cookies decreases after each, okay? So we like to say y, then we use the word each or per, then we use the x term, presentation made. This is the x. Number of cookies, that's the y, okay? Y each x. So our answer is B. Okay? Again, same kind of problem. What is the meaning of the slope? We like to have the y each, okay? X, okay? So cost each flag, okay? Cost of each flag. Number 9. Okay. What is the meaning of the slope? All the words are the same. Okay. Miles each week. Miles each week. Miles each week. This is the Y. This is the X. Miles each week. We change this. This is 10. This is 1. 10 over 1 is equal to 10. So our answer is D. Number 10, which is equivalent. 4x minus 3y equals negative 6. You subtract 4x to both sides. Now I have negative 3y, and remember the negative, okay? Equals negative 4x minus 6, okay? You divide by negative 3 on everything. This cancel. Y is equal to 4 over 3x. Negative 6 divided by negative 3, it becomes positive 2. 11. Okay. This time we're looking for the slope. Okay. Again, we need to solve. Minus 6x on both sides. Okay. Remember, the step is subtract the x term, and then you divide by the number in front of the x, so you divide by 3, and you should get negative 2x minus 8. Okay. Again, slope is the number in front of the x, so that's going to be our answer. Number 12, the table represents some points from a linear function. Okay, these are all decimal. I like to use non-decimal. Negative 11 minus negative 8. 7 minus 2. You put that into a calculator and you should get negative 3 over 2. What is the slope of the line that passes through 9, 0 and 9, 4? Okay, so you get 4 minus 0, y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1, and x2 minus x1, 9 minus 9. Okay, you put that in the calculator, you get undefined. Okay, if you don't do it with a calculator, 4 minus 0 is 4, 9 minus 9 is 0, which is, you cannot divide by 0, okay? Cannot divide by 0 in math. That's why it's undefined. Number 14, what is the line represented? The slope of the line. Okay, we have another one of these problems. Okay, so I've subtract 5x on both sides. So I get negative 12y equals negative 5x plus 24. Now I divide by negative 12. And I get y is equal to 5 over 12x plus 2. Now again, looking for slope. Slope is the number in front of the x. So that's the answer. Okay, which of the following shows a graph with a 0 at 2? This is not 2. This is not 2. This is 2. Remember, 0 is the same thing as the x-intercept, okay? This is negative 2, okay? This is the same thing as x-intercept. And that is it.